Hi, beloveds. This is Tamala, your empowerment partner, professor, and psychic, and welcome to your empowerment place. Today, I did a channeling with the divine masculine and the divine feminine from Archangel Raphael. They took us through an exercise where we accepted, connected to our divine masculine, our divine feminine, and the unity of working with both of them together. So check it out. Hello, beloved ones. We are part of the entity that you call Archangel Raphael. And as we are talking with you, we are recognizing that we are talking to you from the more masculine resonance in this moment. And we may shift to the feminine resonance as we move forward. But today we would like to talk with you about the integration of both your masculine and feminine resonances. To be clear, we're talking about resonances. We're talking about alignment and cooperation and unity. We are not talking about gender or sexuality. It is irrelevant to us what configuration your body takes or your orientation to those that you are attracted to. As far as we are concerned, that is your personal business and what you have planned for your experience in this lifetime. It really is irrelevant when we are talking about blending your masculine and feminine resonances, because every human being has both divine masculine and divine feminine within it. Meaning you don't have to look outside of yourself at all to connect with your aligned divine masculine or your aligned divine feminine. So we will say again, you don't have to look outside of yourself for a representation, for connection to, for alignment with, for integration with, for embodiment of your own unique, personal, aligned, divine, masculine, and feminine. And so, how do you find these energies and resonances within yourself, since they're not outside of you? How do you find them within yourself if you have been absent from them? Meaning, you don't have current experience in this lifetime with embodying either your divine masculine or your divine feminine. What do you do? Where do you find it? And we would say that you drop into your soul space, which is directly below the heart space. It's between the heart space and the solar plexus on your physical body. You draw your attention, your thoughts, your emotions, your perceptions, your awareness into this soul space. And if you have the ability to do as the one speaking is taught, to drop into that neutrality space, this is going to be much easier then for you to get accurate connection, accurate activity, accurate answers. Because if you are having thoughts and emotions during this process, then you are contaminating the process with your human experience. And so what we would encourage you to do is learn how to find your neutrality and then come and do this practice. So once you've found your heart space of neutrality, there is a door in the floor of that heart space of neutrality that you can open that will drop you into your soul space. That soul space is also neutral as it is connected to source, to the beginning, to the ending, to all things. There's no good or bad. There is only connection. And as you're finding yourself in your soul space, we encourage you to find a spot, take a seat, make yourself comfortable. And we're going to ask you to call in a representation into the space of your divine masculine. It will present itself to you in whatever way that you perceive energy. You may see it, you may feel it, you may taste it, you may know it. So allow it to present itself in the way that you can interpret it accurately. And as your divine masculine presents itself, notice any gifts that it has brought for you. If you'd like to have a conversation around these gifts, you can pause this and return to it when you've completed the conversation. And as this divine masculine steps towards you, you begin to notice how it is favoring the right side of your body. And it moves to stand on your right hand. Now, being there on your right hand side, it begins to whisper in your ear words of confidence, of security, of safety, of personal autonomy, of resilience. And you find yourself being rejuvenated in these energies. Your confidence is boosting. You feel more safe and secure in your body. And allow your divine masculine to continue to speak words into you that fill up any empty places around your own divine masculine resonance. If you need longer time with this, you can pause and return when you're ready. And now we're going to shift the energy into the divine feminine. We are the representation of the divine feminine that is part of the entity that you call Archangel Raphael. And we'll ask, as you are still in partnership with your divine masculine, that you allow us to join you in your experience. You're still safely in your soul space. Your divine masculine is standing to your right. And we approach and stand before you. Allow your unique divine feminine to present herself, and you will perceive her in the easiest and most authentic way for you. And you notice she has brought you a gift. Allow yourself the communication that you need around this gift. Return to this when the conversation is concluded. Now, as your divine feminine continues to share, she asks permission to join you on your left side. And as you grant her permission, she moves to stand to your left. And you notice you're able to breathe more easily, to stand straighter and taller. And she begins to whisper energies into your left ear. Right aligned compassion, healthy boundaries, strength of purpose, secure identity, grounding and connection. And she continues to share all the energies and resonances that you have been missing. You can pause this and come back when this conversation is concluded. And so as you continue to receive the resonances from your own unique divine feminine, you notice that she offers her hand to you, and you take it and clasp it in yours. And then you notice your divine masculine on your right hand side has offered his hand, and you reach out and take it. As this connection is made, you notice that the two of them, your divine masculine and divine feminine, join hands with one another. And the divine feminine begins to circle energy through her body into yours. Oh, and you begin to feel everything that no longer serves you just melting away out the bottom of your feet into the core of the earth. And then you begin to notice that your divine masculine begins to swirl energy within himself, and he sends it into your body. And you notice all of those empty places are being shored up and strengthened. All of the loose, negotiable areas are being reinforced and sturdied. And as you are being sturdied and you become more solid and stable, you feel the energies from source pour down through the top of your head and fill up all of these spaces. And you notice as all of those empty spaces are being filled, your entire body becomes filled with this light, this love, this connection, this surety and comfort, the stability and warmth. And you find yourself feeling compassion for yourself, for your thoughts and your emotions, for your physical body, for your life experiences. And you begin to allow everything that doesn't serve you anymore to just completely be washed away because you don't need it anymore. And there's no lack or gaps because you're immediately being filled with this light, this joy, this abundance, this health and well-being, this stability, this awareness and clarity that is directly from Source Creator. And as this process continues to work for you, you find yourself feeling more authentic, more integrous, more the person that you want to be. And now you receive a kiss on either cheek, one from your divine masculine, one from your divine feminine, and they promise they will never leave you. From this moment on, they will consistently be with you, be available for you, be supporting you and helping you, be shielding and protecting you, and be encouraging you to live your daily life as a whole and a complete being. And as you move through your days, ask yourself, what would my divine masculine do here? What action would he take? What would my divine feminine do here? What boundaries would she set? Begin to fill into the questions that you would ask yourself to know that you're aligning more fully with your divine masculine and your divine feminine. When the session is complete, you can write those questions down in your journal so that you have them available when you need them in your everyday life. And remember, as you're asking those questions in your day-to-day life, understand that you're not asking your brain. You're not asking your thoughts or emotions or patterns or past behaviors. You're asking your divine masculine or divine feminine. And so if you're unable to get a clear answer, separate yourself from your experience of where you are, or wait until you have your alone time, and drop into your heart space of neutrality, and then into your soul space, and ask from there. This is a space designed exclusively for you to use to find clarity, awareness, connection, authenticity, accuracy, because it circumvents your mental body and your emotional body, which are often filled with patterns and behaviors that are not necessarily aligned with your highest vibration. So if you're asking from your soul space, you have a much higher potential for getting accurate, useful information. So as you begin to return to the present moment, and you allow your attention to come out of your soul space and back up into that heart space of neutrality, and allow your awareness to come back into your physical body. You might stretch your legs or your arms. You may want to wiggle your fingers and your toes and come back into this present moment. Take some time to write down or journal around what you experienced, what you saw, heard, felt, the questions that you want to make sure that you ask, and note anything else that you perceived or experienced during this exercise. We hope that this has been beneficial for you, and we will see you soon. I hope you enjoyed this exercise. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this. Leave a comment of at least 5 words or more, because that tells the algorithm that this content is engaging. And share this with anybody that you think could benefit. Oh, and if you'd like to work with me one-on-one, check out my website. The link's below.